Welcome back to another episode of College Baseball Saturday. Boys, we're finally to conference play. I don't know about you, but I was locked in all last night, and a lot of good baseball games going on. A lot of good baseball. Quite a few come down to the wire, and specifically the opening weekend of SEC play did not disappoint. A couple great matchups that we will talk about here coming up. We had LSU and Vandy go down to the wire. Arkansas and Mississippi State. A lot of fun was had last night. Ole Miss, Texas gave Texas their first loss of the year. Boys, any thoughts or remarks on last night's ball games, or just how we're feeling on this fine Saturday morning?
Fired up, dude. Did you see some of those games? Holy shnikes. I mean, buddy, come on.
Yeah, I mean, feeling great. The conference play is just, I feel like it takes college baseball season kind of to the next level. And I think we're finally there. So it's good to see, especially when, like you said, John, SEC matchups every weekend. Like, yeah, this is going to be electric now.
And the Cats won last night, too?
Yeah, we got a chance to win a series today for the Bearcats.
All you can ask.
You love – I love it. Like, I don't love the Thursday, Friday, Saturday series, but anytime you got a rubber match on a Saturday, you can enjoy a couple beverages. It's always it's not the worst thing in the world. I'll be fired up for that one today.
Yeah, baby.
But let's get into our Lounge Dog lineup. Ooh. The Dogs were actually traveling over to Fayetteville to play the Hogs.
Even though
they were on the road, they still traveled and were getting some food going. Lounge himself told me to go ahead and use his partner in crimes footage here. Said he just I don't know. I think he's got some friends in Arkansas. He was doing a lot of talking, kissing babies, shaking hands yesterday. Not doing a whole lot of picture taking of his food, but his right hand man, Jeffrey Estes. This guy, they share the lounge, or they grill together in their lounge in Starkville. But he is supplying us with these pictures from yesterday. Yeah, we got all kinds of. They get into some sausages down there that I've never even heard of. Like, being honest, I'm familiar with some of the wings and the barbecue, but when they get into the sausages and the boudin, I don't even know how to say it right.
You're right there.
Yeah, I've never had that. I've just never really experienced it a whole lot. What about you guys?
Are those cinnamon rolls in the top left? Like, what are those?
No, that's got to be. I think it's just like a rolled up. It's some sort of meat.
A rolled up sausage.
Tenderloin or something you can just curl up.
Oh my god!
They were running out of room. They had to find some ways to get everything in there.
Getting innovative down there.
Yeah, that looks unreal.
Look at that setup. Like you're not gonna find anywhere. Like if you go to a game like that, like you're not gonna leave hungry. You're not gonna leave.
Oh, absolutely not. I don't know what's going on with. I don't know. I can't figure out to get our. There we are. There we are.
I mean, you're not leaving like with a hungry scent in your body.
No.
Look at all that food.
No, and that was they're going to be rolling all weekend. I even saw Lounge Dog fired off a tweet like 30 minutes or so ago. He said he was up and ready to go, and he's ready to even up this series. So,
well, some of that stuff he's cooking, man, you got to get that stuff on there early.
Yeah, that's for sure. Okay, well, that wraps it up for Lounge Dog lineup. Boys, what about the who's hot, who's not? This one, I feel like I kind of had a little bit of trouble with, maybe more than some past weeks, because I don't know. Once you get 4 weeks in, everything's starting to even out a little bit. Like I said, Texas and just received their first loss. I still would consider them hot, but I'll throw out the only undefeated team I believe that's left, the USC Trojans. I know people were a little skeptical. They go to Northwestern this weekend and battling some cold weather. We know those California boys don't love that early in the year. And they took belt to ass last night and handled them. So they showed up ready to play. Those boys are hot. Who do you guys got for a hot team?
I had Georgia Tech down. I think they're just a team like that lineup is so scary. They're putting up so many runs and hot start to ACC play. Took 2 out of 3 from Virginia Tech at home. They're up in the series 2-0 against Clemson at Clemson, putting up runs. I just think they're a scary team, and they look really, really good early in the year.
Yeah, that lineup is looking really scary. I think for me, like why I wasn't as high on them preseason as a lot of other people is the pitching has been like kind of hit or miss the past couple of years, but I've been impressed with the way the pitching has handled themselves. I mean, they held Clemson to 2 runs last night, but Kling, do you have a hot team before we roll into who's not?
I think I'm going hot down in North Carolina. The Wolfpack from NC State.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they're hitting 346 as a team, and they got under a 3 ERA. Like, come on, and they're 10th in the country. They're rolling right now. They're handled Boston College pretty easily, not easily, but they handled them well yesterday with a 10-7 win over them. So I think I'm going with Boston or NC State Wolfpack, baby. I mean,
yeah, I like that. They've looked really solid on the weekends. They will be coming up in our midweek madness here.
Midweek,
the Phoenix came to town and got them. But no, those boys have been swinging it, and they got some arms too. They look really good. I think they're going to be.
Hopefully they make
better in the ACC.
They make a run back to Omaha and they get their 2020, feet
their leg
again.
back on that COVID year.
That bullshit that happened. Brutal.
All right. What about who's not? I think I'm going to roll over to kind of one we just talked about, and I'm going to go with Clemson. I know they've had like a pretty good record all year. But really, anytime, like, I just thought, I mean, obviously shit happens in the rivalry when they drop the game to South Carolina, but they're not having a good week, that's for sure. They dropped the midweek to Georgia Southern, who has not looked great. And then, they're down 0-2 in the series. I just don't think they've looked super, super impressive against the better competition they've played so far this year.
I'm going with cold snaps from Lawrence, Kansas. The Kansas Jayhawks. I don't okay, they're over 500 at 10-7, but I don't know. They don't seem like they have their same juju as last year at all.
No, and they've played decent competition, but there was a lot of people that were kind of on that high horse preseason
coming in.
Talking
they were
about
like
their lineup,
top 5 in the Big 12. I'm like, damn, they don't even look like they're top 10 right now.
And everyone was talking about the JUCO bats coming in. Like the offense has not been good.
No, I don't know. They lost their, I don't know, their good mode they had from last year. So it's not really Kansas. I thought coming in they were going to be like this high banging, high throwing team that was going to, shut down the Big 12 and take easily 3 from St. Thomas, and they lost 1, and they were about to lose 2. So I don't know. I don't know. I mean, coach is still there. Players, I mean, in and out, obviously.
So. Yeah, I think, honestly, it may just be one of those things where they brought in some, at least on paper, good bats, but sometimes it might just take a month or so to kind of figure out where the pieces fit and get some guys going. Also, someone brought this up preseason, and I actually really liked it, is like, JUCO, for a lot of JUCO bats, it's kind of a trend where you see them take a jump in year 2 of being in Division 1, or once they make that jump. And a lot of these guys are just in year 1. So it's just kind of whether they're going to hit this year or next year. Yeah. All right.
Can I throw in a team that I don't think super hot here, John?
Absolutely.
A historic program in college baseball, but we haven't talked about them a whole bunch, is South Carolina. They're 12-7, but to start the year, like, they dropped 1 to Northern Kentucky, won a couple close ones in there, dropped 1 to Army, dropped 1 to Queens, obviously lost a series against Clemson. I just think for like how good this program's been in past years, and I mean, even like the last decade, I feel like they're just not up to that standard of where they usually are, like what South Carolina baseball is.
I
don't know a ton about them either. Like I just haven't watched a ton of their games, but seeing them get upset by some of those teams and playing some of those smaller schools like pretty close is usually like someone they would handle like easily. So I don't know if it's just them getting in the swing of it or what, but they have not been too hot to start the year. They did play Florida pretty close last night. I think they lost 1-0, but
it was all just what you said, like growing up, them going back to back, and then I saw a graphic the other day where it's like top 25 programs and money that they're spending on baseball across the board. And South Carolina was like top 10 or top 15 with it's still, I know like Ryan Nicholson said, obviously he was only in the SEC for 1 year, but from the places he traveled, that was like his favorite place he played at. So they got all the facilities, they got everything they need to be successful down there. I'm with you. I think it's college baseball's better when South Carolina is good.
I couldn't agree more.
All right, well, let's get into midweek madness. Only 2 this week. A lot of just good matchups. There were some ranked teams that obviously lost, but I just didn't consider those upsets. I considered them pretty even matchups in a midweek. But we mentioned them already. The Elon Phoenix going to NC State and take down the Wolfpack, shut them out 2-0. Just one of those 2-0 games. Find a way to win, and then Georgia Southern goes into Clemson, takes them down 6-1. All right, and before we get into these matchups today, let's go over some of the stuff that happened last night, specifically in these games that we won't be covering. And another shout or a comment here for Who's Not. Springer wants to shout out the LSU Tigers, which is they're struggling right now.
Yeah.
And they, even last night, seemed like a perfect bounce back spot. They were down 8-4 in like the 5th, come all the way back, and then they blow that lead in the 8th or 9th and give up this walk-off home run to Vanderbilt.
Win it with one swing. Johnstone out to right center. This is way back, and this game is over. Are you kidding me? Logan Johnstone ends it, and the Vandy boys walk it off. They win it 13-12. Oh, my goodness.
Damn.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, watching that game compared to Mississippi State and Arkansas, we talked about LSU and Vandy have kind of both been struggling, and this was not nearly as clean of a game compared to that Mississippi State Arkansas. I mean, you just saw, I don't know, runs were just not very hard to come by, and a lot of just big innings. And I feel like both of those teams are kind of scratching and clawing to figure it out right now. And another heartbreaker for LSU. Now let's talk about that. The Longhorns taking their first loss. This game was phenomenal. I mean, let's talk about this swing and this bat flip. Down 3 with 2 outs in the 9th, and you hit a grand slam to go ahead. Perfect execution on this pimp job, too.
Hit high in the air, deep to right. Tristan Becerra, a 9th inning grand slam to give Ole Miss the lead. Unbelievable.
I mean, he hits a absolute no-doubter. The moment it leaves his bat, he knows it and backflips it, but it was a sweeper breaking.
That's the first time I did he just rip a Aaron Rodgers discount double check when he was stepping on home plate?
I think he did.
Yeah.
I think he did.
I mean, dude, if I had a go-ahead grand slam with 2 outs, I'd probably rip all kinds of stuff. Yeah,
I'm celebrating like Hamir Candelario, DR, home run. They do every single emote and celebration going from home to first to second. You don't even know what you're gonna get. Second to third is, it's probably one of the fans, one of those. And then third to home, dude, you're getting all kinds of,
I mean, those balls are also crushed. Both of those homers.
Dude, both of those homers. That dude from Vandy hit the back net.
Yeah.
But no, Texas ended up actually scratching a run in the 9th, tying that game and sending it to extras. And then Ole Miss perseveres once again, gets one in the 10th and grabs a win. They're a team that honestly has been playing really well that I feel like hasn't been talked about a ton. I think that lineup's pretty damn good.
Yeah. It's gross. Better watch out towards
sneaky.
Week 8 and 9 in the SEC. They might have a number next to their name.
Yeah, I would not be shocked at all. Maybe after this weekend, we'll see if they can grab another game. But it's time now. Introduce our guest picker for the week. We were all fortunate enough to play against this guy, and just have some good conversations with him. Saw him out in Omaha when he was with the Florida State Seminoles. So now we welcome Daniel Cantu on his way to the golf course. Looks like he's getting ready to have himself a Saturday. Daniel, how's it going, man? We're pumped to have you.
What's up, fellas? The boys are buzzing. We're humming. We're coming in hot to the players. But thanks for having me on, and excited to be a part of it.
Awesome.
Let's go. Let's get into this first matchup. What do you say? We talked about it a little bit already. We got Georgia Tech up 2-0 in the series right now, kind of handling Clemson in their own park. Pitching matchup for today. We got TBA versus TBA. So it might be a whole lot of runs scored, and this one could be a dogfight. Boys, who do we got in game 3 of this one?
I'm strictly staying with the Jackets from Georgia Tech. I mean, those dudes can absolutely swing it. No doubt about it. So, I mean, those dudes look relentless at the dish, and they I think every dude in their lineup's hitting over 300, 350. Matter of fact, I think there's 5 or 6 guys hitting over 400. So they got some dudes in their lineup that can absolutely smash baseballs, and I like the Jackets from Georgia Tech.
I'm rolling with Clemson today at home. Down 0-2, first ACC series. I don't think they're going to get swept at home. I just don't see it happening. I love hammering them today. They're going to be my dog of the day as well. Can't get swept at home opening ACC series. I just don't see it happening.
Daniel, what do you got?
I'm taking the Jackets, dude. I mean, the hitters, they freaking bang, man. That place is a crackerjack box too. It's so small. Ball absolutely flies. Definitely take the team that can hit today, which is the Jackets. They absolutely rake. But I mean, Clemson, they are scrappy. They're the cardiac kids, man. They always find a way to scrap it out and put up a good fight. So you never know. I mean, can't get swept first opening series in ACC play, but I still like the Jackets today.
Yeah. I think there is nothing here. I literally called out Clemson as my team who's not hot, and there's nothing here that makes me want to take Clemson whatsoever from what I've seen. But I'm with Cole on this one. They got Eric Bakich leading that dugout, who he's a fiery dude. He's going to get those guys fired up, and maybe with the TBA pitching matchup might give them a little more of an advantage against a hot Tech lineup. And I just think that you got to find a way to scratch one at home and salvage the series today. So I'm also going to be rolling with the Clemson Tigers. I am. I don't know if you're a betting man, though. I am, and I will definitely be looking to take the over in this one if the number's at a decent price. So.
I like that.
Oh, yeah.
All right, well, let's get into this next matchup. We got the Tennessee Volunteers going down to Georgia. Big win for them last night, winning 7-4. A team that people have kind of been disappointed in early, and they show up in Athens and get a big win last night. Today, the pitching matchup for the Volunteers, we got Landon Mack. He is at 3-1 with a 2.38 ERA, and then Georgia will be throwing Dylan Beeg, who is 3-1 with a 1.93 ERA. Transfer from Michigan. People were kind of shocked he was in their weekend rotation. He's been throwing really well to start the season. Boys, who do we got in this one?
I mean, I can't shy away from the Dogs down in Athens. You know, that was a tight one last night, but I don't know. I can't. The Vols came out hot, 7-4 win. So I don't know. I think I'm sticking with the Dogs from Georgia. I don't see them dropping 2 in a row opening weekend ACC play. So Dogs by 3 today. I want to say Dogs by 3 or 4.
I love it. I'm with you on this one, Kling. I think I'm going to roll with Georgia. Tennessee is just a team. They've looked good. They've looked not good. So like they're so up and down for me. I think rolling in at Athens, taking game 1 was huge for them, but I don't think they'd take game 2. I don't think the Dogs let it happen.
I'm taking Georgia as well. I personally cannot root for any team in the color orange. So, and personally, we have some PTSD from Tennessee, so I'm definitely shying away from them. Definitely can't put my eggs in that basket.
Yeah, I would say close your ears.
Wish that I was on a rocky top down in the Tennessee hills.
I don't know, man. I'm going with the Vols today. I feel like Georgia's bullpen's been a little bit shaky. I know the Vols lineup has struggled, but if there's any ballpark to get your offense going, I know theirs is a bang box, but so is Georgia. And I don't know. I like their pitching staff and the way they've pitched it this year. So I'm going with the Vols to kind of build some momentum this weekend. I saw they had a dude not move in the dugout and wear a foul ball off his chest. That fired me up, got their dugout going. I don't know, just seemed like that Tennessee swagger was back a little bit yesterday, more than anything I've seen since last season. So I'm rolling with the Vols. I think Georgia gets this one on Sunday, but I'm going with the Vols to take the series today. Our next matchup, Mississippi State at Arkansas. Before we talk about today's matchup, we got to talk about last night's game. I thought this was personally the best game I watched yesterday. I was locked in from inning 1 to 9. No line on this game yet, at least since we started the show. But yeah, this game was runs were very hard to come by, and you had to execute and get your sack flies and I don't know, play some team ball to move the ball to score.
Situational baseball.
Yeah, and I talked about how much I've loved Mississippi State's 2-out hitting all year, and you saw it last night to give them a chance to win right here. 2 outs, game-tying homer in the 9th.
Gibler's next pitch lifted to left and hit well. Ruiz is back. He's at the fence. He's going to leap high, and it's gone. In a tie game. Ryder Woodson with one swing has made it 4 apiece. The 2-out hit batter and the 2-run homer.
Ryder Woodson, that guy has been clutch all year for Mississippi State. Hogs back against the wall. And I don't know if it was the 9th. It may have been the 10th here, but they prevail. Get a walk-off homer at home, and that stadium was absolutely electric.
3-2. Lifted in the air, right center field. Teal is back. He's at the fence. That ball's gone! T.J. Pompey, in his first Razorback SEC game, hits the game-winning homer, sprints around the bases, and the celebration is waiting at home plate. Oh, that must feel good for T.J. Pompey.
Ooh,
dude, I don't know about you guys, but if I had a walk-off pump in a game like that and saw those fireworks going off in my stadium, I'd probably be in my underwear by the time I touched it.
That is electric, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like those dudes from DR celebrating from home to home, like right when they leave the box and then all the way around the bases from base to base, they come up with a different emote or celebration. The whole team's outside the dugout on the line. Like, yeah, buddy, let's go.
Just spamming emotes.
Yeah. Say pitching
anything and
matchup,
everything in the bag.
Yeah, everything's on the table for those guys. Pitching matchup today, Mississippi State is throwing the Virginia transfer Thomas Valencias. He's 3-0 with a 1.74 ERA, 26 strikeouts in 20 2/3. And then Arkansas is throwing Hunter Dietz, 2-1 with a 2.84 ERA, 19 innings and 34 strikeouts. We got 2 really good lefties on the mound. I think this is going to be another game where it's going to be scrappy and runs will be hard to come by.
Yeah.
Boys, who do we got for this one?
I'm taking another 3-2. I'm taking a 3-2 victory by the Bulldogs for Mississippi State today. So I don't see them dropping another close one like that. They obviously got walked off last night. So I think the Dogs are coming back stronger today.
Kling's dropping a lot of score predictions here. I wonder if he's
I
betting
love 'em.
exact scores or
I was
what.
gonna say we might have to find some Exacticas on like FanDuel or something.
Yeah, great game last night. Both of these teams are top tier, top 10 in matchup within the SEC and in the country. I've been high on this team throughout the start of the season. I think the Razorbacks are just, I don't know, there's something about them. I don't like ever going against them. So I'm going to roll with the Razorbacks from Arkansas. I think they take the series tonight.
I'm rolling with them boys too. I actually played with Hunter Dietz's brother, Tyler Dietz.
Yep.
He played at USF. I know he spoke very highly of his brother. I know he's a good lefty arm, bulldog. I'm definitely going to roll with the Razorbacks today with him on the bump.
Yeah, I think that was that was a huge just momentum win for the fan base and the whole team of Arkansas yesterday. You know, they split that series against Stetson last weekend. And the fan base was just not happy. Everyone was talking about how Mississippi State's going to come in and sweep them. They're ranked too high. I thought that was a bit of an overreaction. We're talking about the Hogs at home here. This is the best series of the weekend, in my opinion, and you know how I roll with these ones. And this one's got to go to a game 3. Not to mention, I got my dog shirt on.
The Dogs.
I'm looking for the Dogs to bounce back today. Give me the Dogs.
Yes,
Force a game 3. Force a game 3.
Go.
All right, in our mid-major series of the week here, we got Southern Miss at Arkansas State. Southern Miss, one of the hottest teams in the country right now, and Arkansas State, one of those mid-major Sun Belt teams that I feel like hasn't gotten the respect they may deserve through these first 3 weeks. It's the reason why I selected this matchup, and they get the win last night over Southern Miss at home. Big win for them. Pitching matchup today. Southern Miss will be throwing Graydon Harris. He's 3-0 with a 3 ERA through 21 innings and 30 strikeouts. And then Arkansas State will be throwing Jack Nelson. He's 1-1 with a 2.49 ERA through 21 2/3. Guys, I'm pretty strong. I'm sticking with what I usually do. I'll let you guys pick first.
Yeah, I can't go away from the Golden Eagles. I mean, I think accidentally dropped one last night to Arkansas State. So I see them coming back for a 12-3 victory today. I see him bouncing back hot today. So I get
prediction.
Give me the Golden Eagles from Southern Miss, baby.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're just Southern Miss guys on this podcast.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone will ever pick against them, and it's not going to be me today. So I'm rolling Southern Miss, and I'm going to keep it at that.
I was going to say, I think, Kling, you took a shot on UCSB, our first episode of the year. And since then, we've just been riding the Eagles. And I'm not stopping. I'm on the Eagles all day. Cantu, what do you got?
Southern Miss, man. I can't pick any other way here. I mean, it's just it's just so clear. It's just I can't go Arkansas State here. I mean, I don't really watch a lot of these two teams, if I'm being honest, other than when Southern Miss is hosting their own regional every single year. So, I mean, you can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, this one seems about as clear as that sky you got behind you. I mean,
dude,
it's a beautiful day.
Oh, we're about to be on 17. Ice cold bevy in the hand, you know.
Chirping all day.
Vibes are great. Vibes are high.
Love that.
And getting a personal escort inside the stadium.
Nice.
Wow.
Damn, are you like top notch there? Everybody knows who you are around there.
That's how we roll in Jayville, baby.
Let's go. Here we go from Springer. Can we get Harding some headgear for the series? I would love that. Springer, I've been trying to get him to just drop a couple anything with his announcer voice at some point. I haven't got him to do it yet, but maybe by the end of the year we'll get him fired up.
You got a catcher's helmet from South Florida hanging around here somewhere.
Do you have that? I was because Cantu actually, when I put that on my story, he was asking me about that, and I was like, I hope to God that somewhere someone still has it.
Just a devious lick.
Yeah.
When you left school, you gave it to me, and I was just like wearing it to like pre-games and stuff. It was pretty lit.
Yeah, I'd throw that thing on for Sunday fun days.
Yeah, that's electric.
Go Bulls.
Absolutely
Go Bulls.
electric. Go Bulls, baby. Dude, the Bulls are hot, man.
The Bulls
Are they
are
hot?
buzzing. Mitch
Dude,
Hanna's
Mitch
the man.
has got the boys rolling.
Damn. And
Dude,
they rolled in
sneaky regional team.
Damn.
I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out there right now.
I think
they're making changes.
There's a couple teams. I think ECU and UTSA look good, but like I think they're going to be up there for the AAC too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they'll be probably 1-2, I would say, up there with UTSA.
Yeah,
I don't think ECU's got it this year, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, they haven't. The lineup doesn't look as good as they have been, for sure. But
they also have played like a gauntlet schedule so far.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see. Those guys get hot late in the year.
Definitely.
I would say them and the Bulls. Yeah, those are two.
You can't count them out.
The Pirates and the Bulls really like Clearwater.
I was just gonna ask, like, is that tournament still in Clearwater? Like, they're still rocking. Oh my god,
it's still in Clearwater.
I kind of want to go one of these years, boys. We need to make a trip and go down to it as fans and just have an absolute weekend in Clearwater.
Get at Frenchies out there in Les.
Frenchies, yeah, we'll be parked.
Yeah.
Parked right there.
That is the best. That is the best conference tournament spot in America.
It's gotta be.
Everybody else is playing at big league stadiums, minor league stadiums, but it's like you're in Clearwater, Florida. Like you
stay on the beach.
Yeah, you're on the beach.
Hotels on the beach.
Oh my god!
You play for the off day.
Yeah, play for the off day, and and then you're surviving in 255-degree weather down there when you're playing. So I mean, other than that, it's top two, not two.
Not two. All right, let's get into our matchup of the week. Florida State at Wake Forest. The Seminoles walk in there and BTA is what the kids call it nowadays. 10-0. Wes Mendez, complete game, didn't use an ounce of that bullpen last night. Today, Trey Beard getting the start for the Noles. He is 1-0 with a 2.92 ERA. And then Wake Forest has their best dude going numbers-wise. Chris Lavonis, he's 4-0 with a 1.83 ERA. Just to add some history, Wake Forest, Florida State has been obviously very, very good in the ACC past few years. Wake Forest has had their number. They have won this series 3 years in a row. Just to add some reference here. Big matchup today on a Saturday. Guys, who do we got in game 2?
I'm not getting fooled by all your series taking stats you got going on. I'm sticking right here, baby. I'm sticking with the Noles, and I don't see them letting up with with their bullpen. They didn't use a single arm, like you said, so I see them coming back with another 8-4 victory today for the Noles.
Yeah. Wake Forest just got embarrassed last night on their home turf. Like you guys mentioned, rolling into today, it's kind of like, can we bounce back? But then Florida State has their full bullpen. I don't really care. I think they're going to bounce back. That's just what I'm going. I think you get embarrassed on your home turf like that, you find a way. I think it's going to be a close game. It's going to get down to the late innings, but I like Wake Forest.
Nice.
Nah, it's always been the Noles, man. Always been the Noles. I talked to Cal Fisher yesterday before the game, and he said it was 16 miles an hour blowing straight out in that joke of a field. He said the vibes are insanely high. The hitters, he was like, we're gonna absolutely mash. And Trey Beard, we got Trey Beard on the mound. He's absolutely dominant. I heard he's got one of the best changeups out there.
Now he's the FAU guy, right?
Yes, FAU transfer.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I'm kind of feeling a Trey Beard coming out party today.
Yeah, it's very highly likely to happen. But these hitters, man, they're very dynamic. They can beat you with the long ball. They're fast, dynamic. They can beat you a bunch of different ways. But I definitely think that this might be a little lower scoring game today. I heard that this Saturday guy for Wake pumps it up to about 100, so might be a little pitcher's duel.
Nice.
Okay. Well, I don't even know if I got any words to say. I just got one thing. I'm double chopping today, boys. I got both arms up,
Oh, yeah.
double chopping. Trey Beard coming out party. This is the best spot, best day for Wake Forest with a Lavonis on the mound, but you don't get your ass kicked 10-0 and come back to the ballpark with good vibes on a Saturday. I'm looking for the Noles to roll today and take the series.
Let's go.
All right.
And Cantu's got a private escort to hole 17 right now. I mean, look at that.
Look at that. Is so big league. That is so big league.
You look like you're on like the Pat McAfee
We're
show.
rolling in hot. We're rolling in hot, boys.
He looks like Vinny Chase on like Entourage right now.
Rolling hot. All right.
Thank you, sir.
That's
Oh
great.
yeah, we're ready
Thank
to
you,
roll.
sir.
We we're right at 17, baby. Let's go.
Dude, perfect timing. Perfect timing. All right. Well, that is going to wrap it up for our college baseball Saturday. I'm fired up to go get some pork belly on the smoker for the first time. I'm going to have myself a day.
Let's
watching
go.
ball.
Oh yeah,
I'm probably gonna
let's
watch
have a day,
baseball
boys.
for
Cantu, appreciate
13
you, bro.
hours
Thanks
today.
for coming on, man.
Yeah.
Thank you
Cantu,
guys for having me.
Let's
great
go.
to have you. I mentioned it. We might have to have you as one of our only returning guest pickers. We might have to get you back on for a bowl series later in the year.
Dude, yes. Let's set this up again. I definitely want to hop on and join you guys again. I appreciate y'all having me. And let's have a day.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Oh, that's great.